Hey, what's up, guys? Stuart Forsher here. Lost 30 pounds 6 years ago and have kept it off for 6 years. Also overcame anxiety and self-confidence issues, helping you guys do the same. I am driving this morning. I got my hands on 10 and 2, completely focused on the road. So if you guys have any questions or comments, I'll be able to respond to those later. But I'm just talking and driving here. Wanted to make this video for you guys, just reminiscing a little bit here. And I thought it'd be appropriate to share this on a Flashback Friday. So, how to have patience in your fitness and weight loss journey. I think one of the most important things that you can do when it comes to getting fit and healthy and losing weight is to have patience. It's going to take time, guys. It's going to take effort. It may not happen as quick as you want it to. It may not seem fair, but weight loss is not fair. Everybody's body is different, and everybody's physiology is different. So some people may lose weight quickly and some may lose weight slowly, and that's okay. I want to take you guys back to 2004. So my wife and I decided that we wanted to have a baby. Yay! So I was 31 years old and she was 28 years old, somewhere in there, 29. And we decided we wanted to have a baby. So, prior to that, having kids was not a priority in our lives. Maybe your fitness in the past has not been a priority in your life, but maybe it is now, right? So we decided that was a priority. So started trying to have kids and stuff, and we couldn't get pregnant. We were like, that's curious. So, we went to a doctor, and they said, well, try taking these pills and see if that helps. So we tried that. That didn't help. And so then we went to see an infertility doctor. And they were like, okay, let's do this IUI thing, interuterine, I don't even know what it's called. But so we started doing that, and still not getting pregnant. Isn't that interesting? So we went through, if I remember correctly, three of those, and didn't even come close to getting pregnant. So we're like, all right, well, we've taken out some small hammers. That didn't work. Let's take out the big hammer. So we did what's called IVF. What does it even stand for? Intravenous fertilization or something like that. So we did that, and meanwhile, at this point, we're pretty much, getting very frustrated, right? So we started doing that, and we're basically going to the doctor's office like twice a week, really becoming experts when it comes to infertility and being a part of the infertility community. So we tried that and did not even come close to getting pregnant, not even anything. And meanwhile, we found out that my wife has been diagnosed with PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, but yet many people with PCOS can still get pregnant, so it's not clear as to why we cannot conceive a child. So basically at this point, all we're thinking about all day long is having a baby, right? And when we get up in the morning, that's the first thing we think about, and when we go to bed at night, that's the last thing we think about. And so, make a long story short, we went through 4 IVF treatments, 3 in Atlanta and 1 in New York. We decided, hey, the Atlanta ones aren't working. Maybe if we go to another state, it'll work, right? We went to New York, saw one of the top infertility doctors in the country, and guess what happened? We didn't even come close to getting pregnant. So basically what we decided, so this is 2 years now. We've been going through this journey, and I can look back on this and laugh now, right? But seriously, excuse me, I'm getting over a cold, but this was a very, very frustrating time in our life, and it was a time that required a lot of patience. But we knew that if we just kept going and kept trying and kept focusing on our goal of having a baby, that it would happen eventually, and that all things in life worthwhile are, require patience, right, or are worth waiting for. And so meanwhile, we're seeing all these other people get pregnant all the time and stuff like that. All of our friends and all that, they're popping out babies, and we're just like, some people are complaining about being pregnant, and we're like, well, gosh, we would love to complain about being pregnant. So finally we decided, hey, we're just going to adopt, because this is crazy. We just can't do this anymore. And so in 2006, we decided to go through the adoption process, and we chose Kazakhstan as the country that we wanted to adopt from. So we went through that process, and that took a whole year. So complete that process. But I mean, that's actually very quick compared to most adoptions internationally. And so we were so blessed to be able to adopt our son Owen on August 3rd, 2007. I believe I have the date correct there. So we just passed that anniversary of 9 years. And, I just posted a photo of Owen below, that one about reaching your goals for September. And, if you've seen any of my posts about him, the kid is awesome. He's super smart. He is an amazing football player. He's getting ready to get his black belt in Taekwondo, and we just could not be more blessed to have such an amazing child in our lives, and to call him our son. And also we ended up repeating that process, and we went back to Kazakhstan 3 years later and adopted our daughter, who again is completely amazing, smart, and is just an incredible child. So let me ask you this. What have you been through in your life that required a lot of patience, such as, 4 years of adoption, of infertility processes and adoptions? I'm sure that you have experienced something in your life like that required a tremendous amount of patience, and that also you focused on, that it was the first thing you thought about when you got up in the morning, and it was the last thing you thought about when you went to bed. Well, guess what? Weight loss is much the same way. Weight loss is something that requires focus. It's not easy, and it's not something that you can just sort of do in the background. It has to be one of your primary focuses in life. And I just want you guys to understand that there's a lot of parallels between other things that you've gone through in your life and what you're going to go through in your weight loss journey. It took me a good year to lose, the 30 pounds and really get to a point where I felt like I was going to be able to keep the weight off. It took a while of learning. It took trial and error. It took a lot of patience. There were some ups and downs, much like other trials and tribulations that you've gone through in your life. So I just want you to understand that whatever skills you've used in the past to deal with issues in your life and times in your life that you had to have patience, those same skills and those same mindsets are going to be needed for your weight loss journey. You really have to be, I said at the beginning of this video, we made the decision, and we knew that we were going to have a baby no matter what, right? I believe you need to do the same thing with your fitness journey. You need to make the decision that it's a priority in your life, just like we made the decision that having a baby was a priority finally for us, and that was going to happen. And really, those, you're never going to reach your fitness and weight loss goals if you don't do those two things. Decide that it's a priority, and decide that it's going to happen no matter how long it takes. So I don't know if that's good news or bad news for you. I hope it's good news, because really it just requires a decision on your part, right? Once you've made the decision, it's just a matter of time until you reach your goal. And I promise you that you can reach your goal. There's nothing unique about you that you can't lose the weight for some reason. I guarantee. So, good morning, Marlene. I see you out of the corner of my eye. You're doing a super awesome job, and you're a great example of what I was just talking about, that it took you, a good 2 years to lose the weight, at least, if I remember correctly. And so you had a lot of patience along the way as you did that, and you're doing a super awesome job now. And I'm sure that now it's a lot easier for you to maintain that based on the experience that you went through in 2 years, and what you learned, and the patience muscle that you flexed, So with that being said, that was a pretty long video, but that was a lot of time that we spent going through that process of infertility and adoption, and it's not something that obviously I can do. I can tell that story in 5 minutes. So guys, I hope that inspires you. I hope that helps you understand the patience that you need to have as you're going through your journey. If you guys like this video, please comment below, please like, please share, because I'm sure a lot of other people are, people I talk to every day, they struggle with the patience issue. They want this to come quickly, and they don't really understand that it's really a patience game when it comes to weight loss for most people. And even keeping it off, maybe even if you do lose it quickly, which some people do, then you got then it's time to keep it off, and that's going to require some patience. You know what I mean? So again, thank you so much for watching. Please share this video and have an awesome day.